Hey, what's up everyone? It's Jess. Welcome back to my garden for another video. So today I'm going to be working on several garden projects around my property. I'm playing catch up just because I've taken a week off to deal with a sinus infection. So, disclaimer, I will be wearing a mask in this video for safe measure, but we have a nice cloudy day today. We are expecting rain. So I'm going to be starting on this side of my house today. I'm in my east side garden working on a path that I have started, which you guys can kind of see back here. It's not really working out the way that I want, so I have purchased some sod from Home Depot. I'm going to lay that down, cut out the pavers the same way I did in my retaining wall, and then I also have some planting I want to do today, hopefully some plant shopping, and yeah, should be a busy day. I don't really have a plan. We're just going to get as much done as we can before the rain. Let's go ahead and get to work. Alright, so here's where we're going to be starting today. This is a path that I started to lay a couple weeks ago. All of the sod that you see around here was dug up from around my magnolia tree ring when I did my extension. Transplanted it here and just stuck the paver stones in, and I also have tried using some sand to level them out. It's not really working the way that I want, y'all. Literally every time I run my cart through here, these are kind of shifting. So I think what I want to do is just take everything up. I have purchased some sod from Home Depot. So I've got 4 rolls of sod. So I think I'm going to move all this sod to the backyard, lay out some flat rolls, relay the pavers, cut them out the way that I did on the other side, and hopefully, fingers crossed, that will help. Also, my planter here has come off of its pot feet here, so I need to re-level that, get it back on its pot feet, and I also have some annuals that I want to plant in my pots today. So I think I'm actually going to start off with that because that'll be easier, and then we can work on the side. Let's go ahead and set up the camera and get to work. Alright, so here are the annuals I'm going to be putting in my pots. These are some Super Tunia Bordeaux I got off of Lowe's clearance. Ooh, I want to say like 3 or 4 weeks ago, y'all. So they definitely are ready to come out of their containers and get into the pots. I have 2, 4, 6 here. So I'm going to put 2 in each planter, and then I have 2 to go in my backyard planter as well. Let's go ahead and get these in, level out the pot, and then we'll work on the side. Well, y'all, I have no idea what happened to the pot foot that goes on this side, so let me go grab another one. Found another pot foot. Let's go ahead and get this level. Alright, annuals are planted. I need to get one more bag of potting soil to finish like raising this up a little bit. But y'all, do y'all see this hornet's nest in my tree? Right there. Like, yep. Need to get my boyfriend out here to come address that because I don't do bees. So I'm going to go ahead and plant the last 2 Super Tunia Bordeaux in the base of this planter here. There, I think they'll be much happier out of their dry little cans in this nice big pot. And I still have room to come in with 2 more annuals as I find them on clearance. All right, and I did also top off these 2 pots as well. And I think they'll be nice and happy in here. Let's go ahead and move on to the pathway. that looks so much better. So I think I need one more stepstone to go right here, which I can get that today. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut some of the sod over here to fill in this space down here. Okay, so I think that'll work. I'm going to go ahead and work on cutting out the pavers, and the pieces that I cut out of there I can use to fill in these last little gaps. So I have 3 little baby rolls left. I just rolled them up for now. I am going to use these in the back to fill in some bare areas from where we did our trenching project. But let me show y'all what it's looking like. Whew, y'all. Like I said in my sod laying video a couple years back, laying sod is not for the weak. Cutting that was a beast. I am so tired, but let me turn the camera around and show y'all what it's looking like. Oh my gosh, y'all, that looks so much better. So I still think I want to come in with one more paver to put right here just to kind of finish off the look here. But look at the pathway, y'all, it's so cute. So yeah, I think I need one more right there, and I might cut one small little strip aside to go right here and then on the side of this paver here. But yeah, y'all, wow. Sod is just amazing. You guys, if you have the opportunity to get sod versus laying seed, it's definitely worth the investment. It is instant impact, and all I need to do now is water everything in. Let's go ahead and move on to the next project. And I didn't mention to y'all, it filled in the gap under my fence perfectly. I am loving it, and we just finished just in time because the sun is just starting to move to the side of the bed. So let's go ahead and move to the front yard. Oh, it looks so good. Come on, Jax. Come on, Moo. You ready? Were you sleeping? Come on, Poop. Oh, poor thing. Sorry to wake you up. Let's go. Come on. Oh, lovely. He's so sleepy, y'all. Come on, Moo. All right, hard part is done. Let's move on to some fun planting. So y'all know how I do. I always shop Lowe's clearance. So I have done some clearance plant shopping. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a mini haul, but what I want to work on now is planting up my front garden bed border. If you guys watched the video when I first planted this curve, I did mention to you guys that I had planted some lemon coral sedum last season that is supposed to be perennial in my area. I'm in zone 8A here in North Carolina, and I'm not seeing any signs of life, so we're going to plant some pretty perennials in this space. Let me turn the camera around and show you guys what I've got. All right, so here is my front garden plant hoard here. Let's start over here on this side. So from Walmart, y'all, I purchased this hydrangea off of clearance. This one is one of the endless summer hydrangeas. This one is called Summer Crush. It blooms a really pretty hot pink color, and I got this for $7, y'all. So this will be going into a planter to go on my patio. Next over here, I did purchase 2 Salvia from Home Depot clearance. These I'm so excited about, y'all. So instead of having the standard purple stalk, these are kind of like variegated. If you can see on this little bloom here, barely, it's a pretty purple and white. So these are called Azure Snow Salvia. They are by Proven Winners, and here's a look at the tag picture for y'all if it'll focus for me. But I'm so excited about these, y'all. I've never seen the purple and white variety, so I'm excited to get these in the ground. I know exactly where they're going to go. These are, let's see, hardy in zones 3 through 8. They get about 18 inches tall and about 20 inches wide, and they do take full sun. So I'll show you guys where I'm going to plant these. I did pick up 2 of them. This right here is the calla lily. This is the other one. I actually purchased 2 of these on my Lowe's shopping trip with y'all a few weeks back. I already planted one. This is the other one that needs to get in the ground somewhere today. I have a dwarf Japanese maple that I ordered from Mr. Maple that is going to go into a pot. I just need to decide where the pot is going to go because, y'all, it's concrete. Y'all know how I do with concrete. So I know exactly where this is going. I just need to figure out where the pot's going to go first. I have a few marigolds down here that I showed y'all in a couple videos here. I got these from Home Depot for $1.50 for a 6-pack. So I need to decide where I want to put those, y'all. I've been having some issues trying to figure out where I want this orange to go, but we'll figure that out. And then over here from Lowe's, y'all, I got some clematis. I know, y'all know how I am with vining plants, but I have an idea of where I want these to go. I mentioned to y'all that I have a few trellises that I'm going to be putting in my garden, so I figured these would be cute to climb up. I have 2 different varieties here. This one is called Yuan clematis, and here's what the bloom looks like. Really, really pretty. I love the ones that have the stripe down the center. And this other one over here is called Abilene. So this one is a hot pink with a stripe. This one is a light lavender with the stripe. So I'm excited to get those planted. I'm not going to be planting these today. I just wanted to show you guys what I've purchased. Also from Lowe's clearance, I got this gorgeous geranium, which is going to be going into a planter. I picked up another peach berry ice heuchera that we're going to get planted today to finish off my curve in the backyard. And then I also picked up a whole flat of these verbenas. So this is what we're going to be planting in my front garden bed. I mentioned to you guys earlier in the season that my theme for my front yard this year is all pink and white. So these are the pink variety. They're called Superbena Sparkling Rosé, and I'm excited to get these in the ground. I have a whole flat here, and then I picked up one extra just in case I needed one. So let's go ahead and get these placed, get them in the ground, and we'll move on to the next project. Alrighty, so here is what the front garden bed is currently looking like. Everything is starting to flush out, and I am loving it so far. So as you guys can see, my daffodils here have finally bloomed, and their blooms are spent now. I'm just waiting on their foliage to yellow and die back so it can absorb all the energy that they need to feed those bulbs to come up next year. So what we're going to be doing is planting in between them. And then also I want to go ahead and cut back my hyacinths here. They're looking a little bit crazy. So we'll go ahead and cut those back, get the plants planted, and we'll move on to the next project. Wouldn't you know, y'all, I knew God was talking to me in the store. So I laid down the whole flat. I need one more to go right here. I'm so glad I picked up that one extra. Works out perfectly. And I'll be using my favorite planting tool today. I get a lot of questions on where I got this auger. It's from Lowe's. So I got all the verbena planted. I do have one that is too close to one of my impatiens. So I'm going to go ahead and move that, work on cutting back my hyacinth bulbs, and then we'll move on to the next project. So I just popped in my verbena here. It is too close to this impatien, so I'm going to bump the impatien back just a little bit. Mr. Frog. Say hey, YouTube. You're so little. All right, y'all, verbena are all planted, and fingers crossed, they do amazing. So I'll have my drift of white, surefire white begonias, and then I'll have my drift of pink of the gorgeous sparkling rosé, and then I have my Super Tunia Vista latte coming in beautifully. I have 2 opalescence phlox behind Rosie, which I'm going to go shopping today to see if I can find a replacement for her. I have my light pink impatiens, which you can see are starting to come into bloom. Isn't that pretty? And then I have my gorgeous little, they are spent now, y'all. These bloomed super early. I got these back in the beginning of March from Trader Joe's, but these are some pink calla lilies. I have my little hydrangea here coming in nicely, my 2 pink blooming eclipse hydrangeas, and then I'll have my surefire, oh no, these are tiny quickfire hydrangeas in the back, which y'all, look at my little baby coming back. I trampled this one by accident and it's starting to put on new growth, so I'll continue to trim all of these until this one catches up so they'll be all the same size. But I'm so happy with how this bed is filling in, you guys. It is going to be phenomenal. All right, y'all, we are rolling. So I'm trying to get all of these plants up here in my stockpile planted today. So next I want to work on getting my 2 salvia planted. Let me show you guys where those are going. They're going to be replacing 2 plants that I have in the ground up here in my front bed because they're getting too much sun. All right, so right here planted on my curve here, I do have 3 Wallerianas. These are apple blossom. These 2 right here are getting way too much sun. They are shade-loving plants. This one right here is doing fine because it's kind of protected from this euonymus here. It gets blasted with hot afternoon sun. So I'm going to dig these 2 out, pop in the salvia, and I'll put these 2 in my pots in the backyard. Also, off camera, I just wanted to show y'all, I did pot up the base of my lavender twist redbud here with some gorgeous annuals. I have some silverberries here, and then I forget the name of this one. I'll pop it on the screen, but this with the white throat is so, so pretty. All right, let's clear some space, dig these out of the ground, and pop in the salvia.
While spring's still here.
It's okay.
They don't make haste cause they know what's coming. We try to wash away our broken years, but it's so hard in the cold summer.
Put some of this dirt back. I think they're going to be happy here. I'm going to go ahead and cut the blooms back. I have no idea where my pruners are, so we're going to be using shears today. All right, salvia are planted. I think they're going to do gorgeous here. They will push out a second flush of blooms in the next few weeks here. I'm going to take a pause, go ahead and water in everything that I just planted in the ground, also water the side, and then we'll move on to the backyard to start planting. All right, y'all, so now we are in my backyard shade garden, and as you can see, I have 3 peachberry ice heucheras doing amazing right here. I did pick up 1 more on clearance that I want to tuck in right in front of my peony here, so I'm going to pop that in the ground, and then I also want to work on my 2 pots over here beside my bench. right, heuchera is planted and I think it's going to be gorgeous. So I do plan on extending this bed out just a little bit when I decide to come in and do my final curve. So these will have a little bit more room to grow. I really want to finish like this entire curve with some pretty heuchera. But let's go ahead and work on the planters. So in my 2 pots here, I do have a hydrangea that I purchased on clearance last year after Mother's Day. And it's got a whole bunch of weeds in there. So I'm just going to clean that out, pop in the 2 Wallerianas that I dug out of my front bed, and this planter will pretty much be done. So again, this is the apple blossom that I dug up out of my front bed. I'm just going to tuck this down right in front, and this will literally fill up the rest of the container. That one's all done. Literally going to do the same thing to this pot on this side. Next, I purchased several ground cover juniper that I purchased to help alleviate the amount of mulch I'm going to need in this area. And I think it'll be really pretty to plant along the front border here. So let's go ahead and pop those in the ground. All right, y'all, junipers are all planted and I'm hoping that they will spread and fill in this space perfectly. I'll try to insert my inspiration picture for y'all if I can find it. It's from like several months ago, but I'm hoping that they'll spill over the edge here. I do plan on coming in, extending this bed just a little bit, and then all the plants behind these balls will be transplanted and relocated. So you guys definitely stay tuned for that updated video. All right, y'all, we are rock and rolling today. So I got everything planted in the backyard that I wanted to get done today. The last thing I'm going to work on is finishing my wall back here. I just have a few more blocks I need to add to the curve, and then I'm going to go plant shopping.
Leaving this place, the sun's about to break. You're riding shotgun. The feeling will chase. I'm wide awake, take me away now. 'Cause I won't go down the same old path again now.
Okay, it's not perfect, but it'll work. All right, y'all, so we are on the way to go plant shopping now. I'm actually headed to a garden center about 30 minutes from my house. It's a little past Brown Summit, one of my favorite garden centers to shop at other than the farmer's market. And I've taken you guys there before. We went a little bit earlier this spring and they were super bare. So I'm interested to see how full they are now that we are into full-fledged gardening season. I am looking for 3 things in particular. One, I need another Carissa holly to do my makeover in my mailbox bed. And then also I want to look for some annuals to go around the side loop where my lambs there are. And then lastly, I want to look at some trellises out there. So I think it'll be a fun trip. I'll see you guys when I get there. All right, y'all, we have arrived at A&A Plants and it is packed out here, you guys. It looks so pretty. I really want to start up here in the front, but I'm going to beeline over here to these conifers because y'all already know they have my heart. But look how full this lot is. Y'all remember how empty it was the last time I was here? It is packed all the way to the back now. Oh, and I love how they flank the entry here. These are so pretty. Okay, what are these? Because I really want a blue tree. Blue diamond spruce. I'm gonna have to look these up to see if they're good here in 8A. Some of these blue spruces will revert back to green down here in the south. Ooh, they got the hoops, guys, spruce. I might get this one, y'all. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And it's getting ready to storm, but I'm gonna walk you guys through, give you a little bit of a tour really quickly, and then I'm gonna get to shopping. Ooh, and that is thunder. Might not get to do a tour today, but I just wanted to show y'all how pretty and full everything is. Strolls like this just make me happy. Oh, it's sprinkling already. Look at the red buds. Ooh, are these rising sun? Let me beeline real quick. They are rising suns. Wow, $2.29. Oh, and they're so full, and they've got the flamethrowers. Fingers crossed mine does well. If not, I know where to find some more. Ooh, and they got some blue back there, y'all. Do y'all see it? Blue over there, blue over there. Let's head to the back.
I try to pick up what I can.
Yeah. Look at the fire trees and all the colors. Oh, so these are what I just planted. These are the Golden Pacific Junipers. They are ground cover. Let me check the spread on these because I had no idea. 3 to 8 feet wide. Cool. Ooh, that thunder. All right, let me look at these blues real quick. We've got Fat Alberts. I know those do well here, but they get bigger than what I'm looking for. What are these back here? More Fat Alberts. This is the Blues Weeping. Oh, that's pretty. Very similar to the one that I have. And these are Blue Diamond Spires. So you see how the inside is kind of like darker blue? I don't know. I might get the little ones. How much are the big ones though? Let's see. $3.69 for the big ones. Okay. We'll come back to that. Let me look for what I came for first. Oh, this sucks, y'all. It's starting to storm. I feel like every time I come shopping, I feel like I'm rushing. Oh, look at all the Japanese maples, y'all. I am loving all the colors. This thunder and it's sprinkling. Okay, let me, I'm gonna have to come back another day, y'all. This sucks. But at least we're getting rain. Ooh, what's this red tree over here? Do y'all see that? That is gorgeous. Let's go see what this is. What? Y'all, this is a flamethrower. Y'all, this might make me get this tree. Okay, it's raining. Let me get out of here. We finally got some rain, y'all. We have not had rain in like almost a month. So kind of sucks that I'm shopping out here in the rain, but everything's just so pretty. But yeah. All right, here's what I came for. Carissa Holly, $26.99. So definitely gonna grab one of these. It is pouring, y'all. I'm gonna head into the greenhouse. Let's go take a look at the trellises. Look at these hydrangeas. So pretty. Okay, I'm getting drenched. Let's hurry up. super loud in here, but we're in the greenhouse. And which direction do I want to go? Let's go this way. Ooh, what's this blue? I love anything blue, y'all. What is this? Blue Myline Evolvus, full sun. 6x12. Might grab a few of those. Oh yeah, look, he's got them in his cart. Those are gorgeous. So y'all hear that rain. Wow. Made it inside just in time. Look at all the pretty annuals. Okay, so I need to find something to go into the little ring around where my lamb's ear is. OMG. It is pouring. Did y'all hear that? Wow. But we needed it. So I really wanted to check out some of their trellises. Y'all know I just purchased those 2 clematis, so still looking for something for those to climb on. I'm not sure if I want a freestanding one or something to climb up against my wall. This one is pretty, 104, and I like how it's curved. That's really pretty. Oh, and I like the little skinny ones too. Those are cute. I really like this trellis right here, but it's $179, y'all. They have 2. I'm not trying to pay $180 for a trellis. These are really pretty too. Like just for like wall art. I also like the one with the little planter at the bottom. That's cute. So I'm just hanging out inside until the rain kind of dies down just a little bit. But they have some really pretty urns in here. Look at that, y'all. That is gorgeous. I love these too. There's just so much in this garden shop, and I love it. And every time I come in here, I just feel like I'm in a magic garden space. I'm going to run to the car and close my windows because the rain has died down just a little bit. You got wet, Moo? You okay? Y'all, the inside of my car was drenched. I just wiped everything down. You okay? I'm so sorry, Jaxie. Okay, so I'm going to wait till the rain dies down just a little bit, then I'll head back in. All right, the rain has died down. It's just sprinkling now. I'm going to go ahead and grab my Carissa holly, and I guess I don't need my mask anymore because it's washed all the pollen away. That's a good thing, but here are the Carissa hollies. They are $26.99, so I'm going to go ahead and grab one of these. Oh, wait. What is this one? $59. Okay, no. We're going to go with the baby. And then, okay, so the small ones are $26.99. The large ones are $59.99. So I'm going to start with the baby. It'll fill in eventually. Okay, y'all. I have literally been shopping in the rain. I'm dried off now. It is now closing time. But I purchased 2 trellis. So excited about them. And I also got my Carissa Holly. So right now I'm going to head to the farmer's market. Y'all already knew. Y'all knew that was coming. I'm going to head to the farmer's market, see what they have. And I'm going to go home and try these out, see which one I like. I got 2 different ones just because I'm indecisive. I have commitment issues, which is why I'm always moving stuff in my garden. But yeah, y'all, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're inspired as always. Leave me a comment down below, subscribe for more, and I will catch you in my next video. Peace. Y'all, they have a Rosie and they only have 1 left. I'm definitely about to get her. Oh my gosh. Finally a replacement. Now this one has way more detail than the one that I have, but I kind of like it. New Rosie. Okay, y'all, so I've got several trellis options. I need y'all's help to help me decide. So I have the one that I purchased here from the garden center. The one in the middle is from Lowe's, and then I have another one on the left from another garden center. So which one do y'all think I should do? I'm really loving all 3. However, keep in mind these are sitting on top of the mulch. So once I put them down into the ground, they'll be about a foot shorter. And I'm loving that this one on the left is the same height as the window, but it's going to be about a foot shorter than that. These 2 also will be shorter. So you guys leave me a comment down below. Let me know which one you think.